Welcome students in the lecture series of digital system design. As in the last lecture we discussed the definition of basic Boolean algebra. Today we will take the axiomatic definition of Boolean algebra. Remember the things, the Boolean algebra concept start in 1854 by George Boolean. The George Boolean introduced the systematic treatment of logical and development for the purpose of algebraic system, which is called as a Boolean algebra. In 1938, C.E. Shannon introduced two-value Boolean algebra. This two-value Boolean algebra is also called as a switching algebra in form of switching circuit. All the logics and postulates are given the definition, which is to demonstrate the properties of bistable electric switching circuit, and it can be represented like as an algebra. But for the formal definition of Boolean algebra, we shall employ the postulate formed by E.V. Huntington in 1904. E.V. Huntington is given the introduction and postulates as or axioms are not unique definition of Boolean algebra. Remember that thing, the other set of the postulates have been used star. A Boolean algebra is algebraic structure defined on the set of element B. Element B is that, and binary value. So mean the two operators are there. Which two? Plus and dot sign. These two operators are there. And this providing by the Huntington postulate to satisfy the all basic theorems, which will take one by one. First, remember that thing, this plus sign and dot sign. As we get the closure means that if any two variables, suppose here the whatever our set operation is that, if I operate two variable x plus y or x dot y, the whatever the result is also belongs to the set B. The result must be belongs to the result of the given data set. So closure to the operator, first say that closure with respect to the operator first is plus sign and second is the dot sign. So for the both operator it must be closure. Whatever the result is, the result must be belongs to the whatever the variable or set B is that. Second says that an identity element related with the identity element. So A for plus operator and B for dot operator. So an identity element with respect to both operation. So plus sign respect to plus sign. So which one will be identity designated by 0. How? So if any variable x plus 0 is equal to 0 plus x, and always is equal to x. So this is the identity 0 for plus sign operator. Similarly, identity element respect to dot sign designated by 1. 1 is a identity value, and operator is this, means x dot 1 equal to 1 dot x is equal to x. Okay, this must be for any subset value of the B. Remember that thing. Third will be commutative law. So this commutative with respect to plus sign, it will be look like as x plus y equal to y plus x. Okay, and if it is respect to dot, then we can say that if I change the position of variable, the result will remain same. If I x dot y is similar like as a y dot x. The position is not important in commutative law. A third law is that. Okay. Then the fourth will become related with the distributive law or distributive over. So first is we take the plus sign. So it means that they say that over the plus dot distributive over the plus. So x dot y or plus z. Now here dot is over the plus sign. So meaning is that the dot operator with the individual both and addition with this thing. Okay, if it is applicable for 3 variable, dot distributive over plus sign, or we can say that the plus distributive over dot. How it can be represented? So plus sign is distributive over this. So for that we can say that x plus in bracket y dot z, and this will become 2 bracket with the plus sign x plus y, x plus z, and both results are operated with the over dot sign. So this called as a plus distributive over the dot. Okay. Boolean algebra says that it must be remain a same. Fifth one, the next will be say that for every element x belongs to B set, there exists an element x dash B belongs to B. It is called as a complement, such that A, the addition of variable and its complement is always 1, and similarly for the dot operator, the dot operation of variable its complement is always a 0. Okay. Similarly for the next rule, it says that there exist at least 2 elements x y belongs to B such that x is not equal to y. Means is that the B is not a subset of any one value. Okay, it may be minimum two values are there. Suppose 1 and 2. So that means it might be possible that x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. So in this we can say that x is not equal to y. Okay, but if B is only one value, so obviously whatever the x and y the related with one variable, so we can say that always x is equal to y. So to prove that things, the minimum two elements required. So comparing Boolean algebra with arithmetic and ordinary algebra, the field is says that the real numbers only. So remember that thing, the main difference is that Huntington postulates do not include the associative law. However, to hold the Boolean algebra and can derive from the other postulates. The distributive law plus over this sign, distributive law which we already here. So dot this x plus yz. So plus over dot sign is valid for Boolean algebra but not valid for ordinary algebra. Only Boolean algebra it is valid, distributive. Suppose I have a 4 or 5 variable, at that time this may be not possible. Remember that thing. Only the value of x is possible only 2, means Boolean algebra function is there. Boolean algebra does not have additive or multiplicative inverse. Therefore, there are two subtractive and division operations are there. Remember that thing. Boolean algebra does not have any additive or multiplicative inverse. So, subtractive and division operations are not in the Boolean algebra. Only plus and dot sign is there. Then the fifth postulate that the operator called complement which is not available in ordinary algebra. This all whatever we discuss, this 5, 1, 2, 3 and 5, it is related with only Boolean algebra. It is not related with the ordinary algebra. Boolean algebra means only two values are the switching circuit, 0, 1, on, off, yes, no, like this. And the fifth one says that ordinary algebra deals with the real numbers which constitute an infinite element B. But in the two-valued Boolean algebra defined below, means the interest in our subsequent use of in the Boolean algebra, B is defined as a set with the only two element, 0, 1, 2 elements are there. Boolean algebra reassemble ordinary algebra in some respect, that the choice of the symbol plus and dot intentional to facilitate Boolean algebra manipulation by persons already familiar with the ordinary algebra. Although we can say that some knowledge from ordinary algebra to deal with the Boolean algebra is required for the beginner. But remember that thing, it cannot be substitute the rules of the ordinary algebra which are not applicable for Boolean, or all Boolean rules cannot be applicable for ordinary algebra. One important distinguish or difference between this ordinary algebra and Boolean algebra is that the element of the set of an algebra in the field of real number are numbers. Whenever variables such as a, b, c used in ordinary algebra are symbols that stand real numbers, similarly in Boolean algebra, one defines that the element of the set B and variable is x, y or z merely symbols that represent the elements at this point. And it is important to realize that in order to have Boolean algebra, one must show that three main rules are there. Important realize that the order to have Boolean algebra, okay, not for Boolean algebra, what is first? The element of set B, Seconded, the rules operation for the two binary operators. The rules of operation for the two binary operator. And the third one is that the set of element B together with the two operators satisfied the sixth Huntington postulate. The set of 1 and 2, the set of element B together with two operator with two operator satisfied Huntington postulates. One can be formally the Boolean algebras depending on the choice of any element B as well as the rules of operation. Here we deal with the two-valued Boolean algebra. So means any one variable with only possibility of two value and which has application set of theory and in the propositional logic. Our main interest to it is with the application of Boolean algebra to gate type circuit. So that means we have worried about only two valued Boolean algebra. So two valued Boolean algebra is defined as a set of element B which is valued two possibilities 0 and 1 with the rules of two binary operator. Which operator? Plus sign and dot. And the rule for complementary operator is for the verification of the postulate. So here we have a two different signs are there, or and operator, or and operator is there. Plus sign is related with the or logic and this one is related with the dot logic is there. So let's see, suppose I have a two variable x and y. So one is x dot y. Similarly, suppose here the both are 0 0, we know that the dot is always 0, 0 1 0, 1 0 0 and 1 1 1. Okay. If it is OR operator, then x or y. Here in this case the output is 1 if any one input is 1, means the ORing of that. While the complement is what the value of x is not. Suppose x is 0, so the another value is possibility 1. If x is 1, so that means x naught is 0. These rules are exactly same as an AND or a NOT operation, which we already discussed. Now we must show that the Huntington postulates are valid for this set which have only two value 0 and 1. So how we can define that things? So one by one we take all the 6 rule. So first is closure. Closure is obviously from the table, since that the result of each operations either 1 or 0. Okay. The closure is that the result is always either 1 or 0 and which all belongs to set B. So the closure rule is applicable. These postulates of defined by the Huntington is approved for the binary or Boolean, binary or two-valued Boolean algebra. Now, second thing is that the second rule is that identity element. So let's see for plus sign and dot sign. So plus sign, we can say that they see that 0 plus 0 equal to 0, 0 plus 1 or 1 plus 0 equal to 1, and 1 plus 1 is equal to, it is not required, so 0 is a identity for plus. Similarly for dot 1, so 1 dot 1 equal to 1, while 1 dot 0 or 0 dot 1 equal to 0. Okay, so which establish the two identity, 0 for plus sign and 1 for dot sign is that. So which prove the second postulate. If any variable is dotted with 1, the result is variable 7. 1 dot 1 is result 1, 1 dot 0 the 0, because 1 is identity for dot operator and 0 is identity for plus operator. The third is commutative law. What is the commutative law? It is related with x plus y, x or y is equal to y or x, okay, and x dot y is equal to y dot x. See, 0 plus 1 equal to 0 and 1 plus 0 plus 1 equal to 1, 1 plus 0 equal to 1. If I change the value of x and y, it remains same. 0 0, the nothing meaning is that, but 0 plus 1 equal to 1 plus 0, 1 dot 0 is equal to 0 dot 1. So that means the commutative law can be okay for two-valued Boolean algebra. So closure is approved, identity is also approved, third one is the commutative law, which is also approved. Now the next thing is that the distributive. Distributive says that x dot y or z equal to x dot y plus x dot z. Okay. We want to prove that thing, so using the truth table we can prove that. We have a three value x, y, z. So how many combinations are possible? Different 8 combinations are possible. Okay. Our aim is that we want to first we see the left hand side. This is our LHS and RSS. Left hand side and right hand side. So left hand side, that first we have to find out the y or z, and then we have to identify the x dot y or z. Okay. Suppose here 0 or 0 equal to 0, 0 or 1 equal to 1. But in both the case x is 0, so 0 dot 0 equal to 0, 0 dot 1 equal to 0. Okay. This will our LHS. To find out the RHS, first we have to find out x dot y, then x dot z, and then the ORing of these two, x dot y or x dot z. Here it is a RHS. So x dot y 0 dot 0, 0 dot 0, in both the case it is 0. Here x dot z 0 dot 0, 0 dot 1, here also in both the case 0. Okay. Now this column A, B, C, D, E, D or E equal to F. So 0 plus 0, 0, 0 or 0, 0. Now next is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Y or Z, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 1. And it is ending with X. In both the case X is 0, so this will become 0. Compare with this thing, X dot Y. 0 dot A1 in both the case 0. X dot Z, X is 0, so obviously this will become 0 because here X is 0, so dot product is always 0. And 0, both the case are 0 in OR, it is also 0, 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0, 0. Third case is that 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now Y or Z, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1. Here 1 is that, so 1 dot 0, 0, but 1 dot 1, these two is equal to 1. Now for this X dot Y, 1 dot 0, 1 dot 0, both the case 0. X dot Z, 1 dot 0, 0, but here 1 dot 1 is 1. And ORing these two, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1. Again, how many combinations? 6 combinations we have covered. So we have to see the another 2 remaining combinations are there. Which 2? So it will become 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Y or Z, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 1. ORing operation is that. And 1 dot 1 equal to 1, 1 dot 1 equal to 1. For X dot Y, in both the case 1, 1, so 1, 1. X dot Z, 1 dot 0, 0, these two. And 1 dot 1 is 1. 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 1. Now compare in each combination. First combination, the LHS is 0, RHS is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. So these are equal. Okay. So from this truth table, we can say that we determined that the X dot Y plus Z is equal to X dot Y plus X dot Z. In the similar order, we can also prove the dot over plus sign. Similarly, X plus Y dot Z equal to XY plus X. X plus Y dot X plus Z. Okay. So you have to prove by your own self-study. Similarly, like as in Boolean algebra. Okay. Now the fifth is the related with the complement. Fifth, Huntington postulate is complement. The complement table says that first A x plus x dash is equal to 1. So since we see that 0 plus the complement of 0 is 1, is always 1. If 1 is that, its complement is 0 is also 1. Always. So we can say that it's a proof. Similarly for identity dot operation is 0. So if I put x and x dash, if x is 0, x dash is 1, result is 0. If x is 1, x dash is 0, the result is 0. So this will be also prove that. Hence we can satisfy the postulate or verify the postulate 5. Postulate 6 is a satisfied because the two value algebra has only two distinct value. Okay, two valued Boolean algebra have only two value. Which one? 1 and 0. So with that we can say that 1 is never equal to 0. So two variables are possible. So here we just have established the two-valued Boolean algebra having a set of two elements, 1 and 0. And both the operator plus and dot sign or and end operator equivalent to the and or, and the complement operator is equal to not operator. Hence, the Boolean algebra has defined as a formal mathematical manner and has shown in the equivalent to the binary logical representation. The presentation is useful to understanding the application of Boolean algebra to gate type circuit, and the formal presentation is necessary to developing the theorems and properties of the algebraic systems. The two-valued Boolean algebra defined in this section is called as a switching algebra. Remember that thing. Sometimes say that, do you know the switching algebra? Yeah, switching algebra is equal to two-valued Boolean algebra. So it is useful for an engineers to emphasize the similarity between the two-valued Boolean algebra and other binary system. This algebra called as a binary logic. So this, we can say that the adjective two-valued from a Boolean algebra. So in this way we can understood that two-valued Boolean algebra is useful to design any digital circuit in the manners of or with the help of switching circuit or logical gates. I hope is it making sense how the today's we defined the axiomatic definition of Boolean algebra, and then all the Huntington's postulates we proved that for the two-valued Boolean algebra, which is also known as a switching algebra. Have a good day.